4 through 6, we're opening up with Leo badgering Hannah. Okay, really getting in on her about you're the one I want. You're my number one. You're my number one. You were my number one. She was my number one. It's just like, please stop, because this experience is exhausting. And I think for Hannah to have that emotional intelligence and that judgment to be like, I need a second, I need a break, I need to sleep over this, that's great. I think only thing Leo had to do was respect that so that she could come back to the drawing board and move forward. The activities that Alex and Tim do, it's cool, it's cute. Yeah, I think what I did enjoy by watching them and their experience was how they took their time. Like how I'm talking right now, they just took their time. Moving on. They did propose to each other, which was nice. I think I just get so excited to see. I can't wait for them to go to Mexico. As soon as they propose, I'm like, yeah, okay, let's see. So Monica and Garrett, they got proposed to, but this is their reveal. So I noticed in episode 4, it's like back to back, boom, 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 boom. It's like they're just giving us all these proposals, which I want to say was like the most in like Netflix history. I've never seen about 7 couples propose to each other, and I think that's cool. Season 7 proposals, that's cute. Something's up. I think a lot of them are desperate to be on this show. I think a lot of them are desperate to go to the next phase of this experience, to gain camera time. I am standing on this statement, I'm standing on this opinion, because as a viewer, you grow after 7 seasons. I've never missed a season. You grow seeing through the bull. Okay? It's like, I don't believe it. You're gonna like fall into love in this dynamic because there's so many opportunities that come with this platform. So many opportunities. Some of them hop on with maybe less than 600 followers, bump up to maybe like 2 million overnight. I'm exaggerating, but the point is that you gain so much from this experience, and I'm going to touch on that later in my reviews. So that's why these proposals are just like, okay, whatever. So the reveal of Garrett and Monica, I think his eyes are so sweet. His eyes were so sweet and just like, oh my God. I guess I'll touch on like the percentage of him being Nigerian or something like that. You know what? I don't care. I don't. What is anyone supposed to do with that information? And she used that as a reason why she's in love with him. It's just like, girl, please dig deeper. Dig a little deeper, please. Because it's not, that's enough. Or that's a fraction of why you're in love with him. That he's inquisitive about being 4.0 whatever percent African. We have come to a very low point for that to be something that is a moving factor. When I tell you, women, lean in. We have to vet these men by any means necessary. Vet. And I know that this experience is very limited, but if you feel that weird spine, weird hair, weird tickle up your spine, please listen. Our intuition is gold. And even I have to teach myself often to trust it. even when the situation feels good, even when I know that there's so much I can gain. You gotta read. You gotta read people, man, and you gotta hear what they're saying. Like, you really gotta decode what are saying. Decode, break it down. Stop trying to like build a fairy tale or build what it would look like to your friends. Build how you would feel in your social group. Build how you would look at work, because now that you're married, like, stop. Like, really stop. Because it's gonna unfold. I'm only talking about episode 4 through 6. And that's your problem. So it'd be hard for me to feel for people later in the season, because, like, girl, you didn't catch that? Red flag. But to me, there's a bigger driving force that you want screen time. TikTok followers, Instagram followers. Because to me, you knew it was a no. Soon as he said, I voted for Trump, your head was like, not it. So for me, I don't feel bad for you, Miss Monica, or this dynamic for what may unfold moving forward without me saying too much. It's hard. It's hard to feel that way when you weren't really listening to the signs and really breaking down what this person is saying. So if something lights up, it's because you should probably run. Tim and Alex have their reveal, and I think it's super cute. Alex looks beautiful. I mean, stunning girl. Very, very beautiful. Beautiful dress. You know, she was trying to show them. She said, let me show you what I got. I'm behind this wall, but I'm going to show you what I got. She looks great. I think, I don't know if she was disappointed, but I think Alex and Tim are cute. I think they're cute. I think them revealing each other and seeing each other was cute. I do. Him saying it's a dog give me, and she being like, maybe she feels like she could have did better. I don't know, that like what I'm receiving from her like energy is like, excuse me, not let down, but like, maybe this is the best I can do. I couldn't read it. Because she has a good poker face. I think she has a good poker face. I think within the pods, she's definitely been someone that was able to... She seemed like a really good listener. I mean, this man spoke about his sisters. Sorry for his loss. Their passing. Everything. And she was a beautiful listener, which was nice to see. It was refreshing to see her just letting him talk. Her receiving it, her sharing hers. I mean, within the edit, right? Because it is edited. But I think their dynamic is cool, and I was just more excited to see how they can cohabitate and just enjoy their honeymoon. I was really looking forward to see what that dynamic is going to be now that he can talk about something else other than himself. But yeah, I was open to see what else would come of their dynamic. In episode 5, we open up with Leo and Brittany. Leo, he's another person throwing a Hail Mary on the play, because Hannah was his first choice. Hannah was someone that he wanted to lock down. But he settled for Miss Brittany. And for the life of me, I was fighting for you, Brittany. I was rooting for you, girl. I wanted you to just chew him up and let him know you are not second best. You are number 1. And you won a girl, a sister, and me, because, or you would have, if you would have stood up for yourself. I think it would have looked better for you to stand up for yourself, because for Netflix to then later say, you guys were the couple that did not make it to the honeymoon stage. It's just like, all you had to do was stand up for yourself. and you would have gained even more women, more followers who enjoy that women empowerment. You didn't need to surrender to Leo being the final dictator of your future, of your journey. Like, it was just so typical to just see a woman be like, okay, well, help me, save me. Like, no, Brittany, no. You are strong. You are. I saw it in you. I saw you kind of buck up a little bit, like, nah. And I was like, let's go, Brittany, let's go. But you fell for it. You got all dressed up to get engaged. Like, you fell for it, sis. You fell for it. And I think the karma with both of y'all is y'all both knowing it was wrong, knowing it was not supposed to happen, knowing y'all were not supposed to go to the next step, and Netflix snatched it real quick. Because you knew. You knew. And it's so obvious. It's giving what? Camera time. Nick and Hannah, it almost felt like the opposite of what happened last year with the Megan Fox situation. I'm just going to call it. It seemed like for Hannah, you know what? I'm going to say this. I think Hannah thought she was really going to run off on the plug. She thought she was about to give her a Travis. She like, he gonna love me. And then she sees Nick. Like, oh. He said, football player, he said all these things because he beefed himself up on the other side of that wall to make him seem bigger and cooler than what he is. But I mean, let's be real, Hannah. You don't have no job. So really, you don't really have much to say. You know, like, it's like beggars can't be choosers. Like, for him to still love all of you and you don't really have all of your ducks in a row, hence what the duck, like, you really can't be that judgmental. And that's the nice version of me saying that, because it's like, it's crazy to me for someone, you know, to be so like judgmental a little bit and snarky and having dark sarcasm, because I have dark sarcasm too. I'm a whole Capricorn, but I'm sweet, I'm kind, I'm compassionate, I care about people's feelings. And I'm gonna say this, Hannah, like, sometimes it comes off that you can be mean. You can be mean, and it's honestly a defense mechanism because you almost want to beat people to it. Like, that's usually a sign of people who have been bullied, who have that like trigger or that trauma of like, let me say something slick or sly to you before you get it to me, because I beat you to it. It gives that. And I think Nick is a sweet person. I think he's respectful. You know, he could be rude too, but he doesn't choose that weapon. He doesn't choose to fight. So it's just so funny how they change. Like, when they see each other, like, the real them comes out. Ramses proposes to Marissa. I think it's cute. I think they're beautiful. They are a beautiful couple. They're cute. I think I'm just so eager to see how the dynamic shifts outside of these walls, because I feel like the pods are such a safe space. But it's also a breeding ground for lies. It's a breeding ground for selling. You're selling yourself to this other person on the idea, on the nuance of who you want to be, of who you think they want. So I'm more like, let's see the reveal. Let's see you at the honeymoon. Leo and Brittany's reveal goes down in history as probably the second most awkward reveal. The first one is the Megan Fox situation. I'm just going to call it that. Ramses and Marissa. I think Marissa, she's so thirsty for him. It's cute, but I think as outside looking in, it's also good to see Marissa, let him shower you. You know? Let him be thirsty for you. Cause you bad too. You fine too. So he needs to do some work too. You know? Don't always be so quick to be like, oh my God, you're so fine. It's like, but you bomb too, girl. Let him shower you. Let him just be enamored with you. Like, let him pour into you. I feel like you're just so quick to just, I think you're just, it's in your body and it's in your spirit, it's in your aura, and it's beautiful. But it's like, let the man come to you. Let him, shower you with compliments and love and juices. And he probably does, but it just comes off that you're just like salivating, like, girl, he's yours. He proposed. Y'all good. These are all the couples that got engaged. We have Garrett and Taylor, Tyler and Ashley, Monica and Steven, Alex and Tim, Hannah and Nick, Ramses and Marissa. That is 6. 6 couples. That's a lot. That is a lot of couples. That can either say I do or I don't. Episode 5, and the couples are in Mexico. So the couples are in Mexico, and I think that their interactions are cute. I think that they're almost trying to like grab the voice with the face and try to figure it out. Also try to not be self-conscious with their bodies and how they look, because now you see all of me. And the experience is so funny. It is so fascinating to watch that you see them trying to put the pieces together. You see them trying to uncover it. So it's cute, So we see Tyler and Garrett. We see Taylor and Garrett and their dynamic and looking at tattoos and looking at each other's hair and skin. And I think it's cute. Ashley and Tyler, they just fit. They fit. They look so good. They just look like they're going to have the best barbecues. They're going to have the best 4th of Julys. They just look like home. They feel good. I almost feel, I'm not holding my breath when I watch them interact. When I watch them interact, it looks fun. It looks exciting. I notice Alex has like an attitude situation when it comes to Tim, and it's like, are you okay? Are you good? Because I really feel like she was a completely different person in the pods. I think she has a horrible attitude towards Tim. It's as if she just doesn't like him. It's something, and I can't put my finger on it. But it's just like, did he say something to you off camera? Because like your energy towards him is very much like, so like, it's like, are you mad? Like, did you want him to look differently? Like, did he say something? Am I missing something? Y'all let me know. Now Hannah, let's be real. We adults, and adults feel some type of way. Adults get feelings. And I think with Nick, it's like, we're human. So like, you obviously have a connection with this person. So I see that now she's, she's feeling him. She's feeling good. And I think it was cool to see the dynamic and to get comfortable with being physical. So that was cute. That was nice to see between Hannah and Nick. Now, to flip it at the end of episode 5, Nick sees these ducks on the sand. Hannah's like, don't do it. Nick does it. Honestly, it was a pull for attention. That's the best way I could put it. He wanted attention. It's annoying. And then a whole stranger like, you jealous? You jealous of me? No, I'm actually annoyed. Because, Nick, why would you use our time? We're going to break the 4th wall right here. I hate when they break the 4th wall, but forget it. The cameras are here recording us having a conversation. You use our camera time, our time, to walk over, get on the duck. Then the lady, all her stuff is just going and going on the duck. It's like, bro, did you have to do that? Attention. Like, only people who don't get attention do stuff like that. Because what did you gain from doing that but piss me off? Just sit down. Stop trying to, just sit down. Sit down.
Love you.
You love me?
I do.
No, I love you too.
I definitely do.
And it's so crazy.
But every time you say something more, I'm just like, oh, this guy.
Hi, baby, on the way. I'll be cool with it. I'm just glad I get to experience you at this point in your life.
Great point to meet me.
God's plan. Great point to meet me, because
No.
you would have hated me. I was like, oh, you're cute. Like, you want to go on a date? Just prepare me. Little people like, he is not that nice. I just wasn't nice to y'all. Y'all didn't give me a reason to be nice. Yeah.
There's nothing no one can tell me. No
I'm
one.
sure I'll hear the same thing, you know,
Yeah.
from other people.
No,
It's
you
like, okay, well, I'm
Very
saying.
positive things, but like,
Oh.
yeah.
You never know who comes out of woodworks.
It might sound crazy.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Sorry. It's not. I know you.
Yeah.
And there's nothing anyone can say about you. For me, like, you don't know half the shit I know about her. I guarantee it.
I want to protect this,
Yeah.
you know, and I don't want like life or work or like money or
Change.
like anything
Yeah.
or just like anything.
Yeah.
Family, fucking friends, opinions. Not even
Yeah.
my mom. I love my mom to death. We're like this. She's my best friend. But like, even if she said like, oh, like I don't think that, I'm like, Mom, I love you. You gotta come down. You gotta sit down. You gotta shut up.
Yeah.
You gotta be happy for me or you can't come.
Yeah.
This is how I feel now. I'm so sure about this that like.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, people love Bomb. He was planting all those seeds. We're in episode 6 now. And I see that Mr. Tyler planted seeds of like, can't nobody say nothing about you that would change my mind. It's like, really? Too good. I hate this for Ashley. Miss Ashley does not deserve this by any means necessary. Which is some future things that, you know, become uncovering. But he planted those seeds for it to almost be hard for her to disagree with anything he says, or for her to not believe his truth. That dynamic of them eating, you know, that handmade pasta is very, very interesting, especially when you go back after knowing what you know. Interesting. Each other was really cute. Them sitting across from each other and having that information, almost cross-examining each other's men was cute. I think it was adorable. And I loved how Ramses was like, you know, wanting to sock her up with a little bit, like sock with a little biscuit, a little gravy. Like, it was cute. It was a cute dynamic of seeing them just be enamored with their ladies. That was cute. But I could just tell Miss Alex is just checked out. Something happened that we don't know. Because she don't like that man. She don't like that man.